Hello and welcome to Chess on Ice. If you're watching curling for the first time, the scoring system might seem a bit confusing. What's with all the different colored circles? And why didn't anyone score in that last end? In reality, scoring is pretty simple in curling once someone explains it to you. Here's a quick guide on how to keep score of a curling match. At the end of the curling sheet, you'll see a circular target that looks a bit like a bullseye. We call this the house, and it's the area in which teams can score points. Only one team can score in each end, the curling equivalent of an inning in baseball. That's the team that has the closest rock to the center of the house, a point that's also known as the pin. The team that scores earns 1 point for every rock they have closer to the pin than the best rock of the other team. In other words, if your team has the two closest rocks, and then the other team's best rock is third closest, your team gets 2 points. Don't worry about the different colored circles. They have no impact on the scoring. They're there just for visual reference. You don't get any extra points for being in a better circle or anything like that. If you're familiar with games like bocce or lawn bowling, then you'll be familiar with this scoring system. The one main difference is that in curling, a rock must be at least touching a piece of the house in order to score. Anything outside of the house never scores points, regardless of the position of the other rocks. We only count the score once at the conclusion of each end. The vice skip of each team is in charge of confirming the score. This is usually done visually, but if it's too close to call and the two vices can't agree, a measuring device can be used to determine for certain which team is closer to the pin. With each team throwing 8 rocks per end, the most a team can score in an end is 8, though this is a very rare occurrence. Scores of 1, 2, and 3 are by far the most common. The team that scores throws first in the next end. It's also possible for neither team to score if there are no rocks in the house at all. This is usually done strategically by the team with the last rock, or the hammer as we call it, because they want to keep that advantage of going last in the next end. While there's way more you can learn about the strategy of curling, that's enough to help you watch a game, know who's in position to score, and know how many points a team scores after each end. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out more of my basic and more advanced videos about everyone's favorite Winter Olympic sport. Thanks for watching, and good curling!